Why you should prioritize yourself? Why it's important? Well, if I'm supposed to give you just one reason, I think it will be real happiness. Because we are influenced by people, we are trying to impress them, we are trying to be cool, and in that we are going out and doing things that we don't want to do, and we don't prioritize what we really want, and we think that we are happy, but actually it's not real happiness. Hey everyone, my name is Omkar and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are talking about why you should prioritize yourself, and I'm going to give you some practical tips for actually doing it, not just talking about it, not just just thinking about it, but actually how you should prioritize yourself. When it comes to your own energy, so many people just ignore that, right? Even I also was doing the same thing. When my friends or my when my friends or family would come to me and tell me to go to a function or a family function, maybe I would, even if I don't want to go, I will go there and I will just sit and I will not feel like talking to anyone, right? I would not talk to anyone because I'm not feeling like. And you all will relate that there are some negative relatives or friends who just give you that negative vibe by talking about your failures and how you should be careful and how you should just not do anything at all in your life. That's exactly what they want. They don't want you to try. So when it comes to like going out and doing things, if I don't prioritize myself, I'm gonna ruin my energy, I'm gonna ruin my aura, right? But if I'm prioritizing myself, if I'm knowing what I want and keeping it as a priority, then I can be really happy. Not just surface level happiness, not just that happiness that I'm just showing to the world that, see, I'm happy, right? So always make sure that you are prioritizing yourself, because it's very important. It's very important, right? So let me give you some real practical tips that how you can practice this prioritizing yourself thing. The first and very important thing is set boundaries. Set clear boundaries. You should learn to say no. Whether it's your workplace, whether you are with your family, whether it's your friends. I'm not saying to hurt people, I'm not saying to say no to everything, but when you are feeling like saying no, say no. Do not contradict yourself. Do not underestimate that inner feeling that you get, because we are receiving guidance all the time from within. The source is always guiding us, and if we ignore that guidance, then we are going to be led to places where we don't feel good, where things happen that they don't make us feel good, right? And you might have experienced the same thing. I have, right? If I go to that family function of those negative relatives, I'm gonna feel real bad. After coming home, I might be talking shit about myself. I might be saying bad things about myself, that yes, I'm a failure, I did not do anything, I could have done something different, they are successful, I'm not, right? So that's the kind of vibe that negative family function has. And if I don't prioritize myself, this is where I go, right? So always learn to say no. If you are feeling like saying no, don't worry about anyone feeling bad. Just say no, because it's important, right? That's the very first thing. The second one is schedule me time. In a day, at least 15 or 20 minutes for yourself, where you are doing something that you really love, right? You can learn a hobby, you can learn to play guitar, you can play some online games if you like that, you can listen to some really good music, or whatever you want to do. If it's just taking a nap, like, why not? If it makes you feel good, do that, right? So it's very important that you prioritize yourself. Without that, you are prioritizing everyone else, everything else, and at the end of the day, you yourself are not feeling good. And you will agree to this. If you come home and you are tired and you are not feeling good, and then you just sleep, and the next day you repeat the same things, it's taking you nowhere. It's your life, you should enjoy it the way you want it. At least 15 or 20 minutes, schedule that me time for yourself, right? The third one, the third tip would be practice mindfulness and meditation. You can do this in that me time as well. If you don't feel like doing anything, you can just sit quiet and meditate, observe your thoughts, right? And it's not that difficult. We all know the benefits of mindfulness and meditation. If you are focusing on one thing, whether it's a candle flame, whether it's a good music, whether it's just your breathing, it relaxes your brain wave activity comes down, and you are able to think more clearly, you are able to feel good, you are not overwhelmed with thoughts and emotions. But if you don't prioritize yourself, and if you are going out and being overwhelmed all the time, that you need to make them feel good, what they'll say, what they'll think about you, they might think that you are not cool, you're trying to impress each and everyone, right? You are trying to be cool, you are just trying your best to fulfill their expectations of what you should do, and in all these things you are just overwhelming yourself with a lot of thoughts and emotions. So don't do that. Just practice some mindfulness and relax. That's going to really lower your stress. That's going to really make you feel good. And just do it for a week. Just do it for a week, every day, 15 or 20 minutes. Initially, you might not be able to do it, like it won't happen suddenly. You might have a lot of thoughts surfacing, you might be worrying about things, you might be focused on other things, you might have different priorities at that time, but you should really prioritize yourself. You should really give your brain that clear signal, clear command that you should not focus on anything else apart from your body. Just think about what you're feeling, how your body is feeling, how what kind of relaxation, what feeling that relaxation is giving you in your body. You can focus on that, right? And this was the third one. Now the fourth one is your physical health. You can go to gym, you can do some light exercise, you can practice yoga, right? So these are the things that prioritizes yourself. Whenever you are reading a book, whenever you are just being in your own space, doing something that you like, you are prioritizing yourself. And ask yourself how many times you are doing it in a week or in a month, or you just keep ignoring it. right? So if you want to be successful, you need that kind of mindset, you need that kind of headspace, I would say, to process things about what you should do, what you shouldn't do, to learn from your mistakes, right? And when will you get that headspace? If you are constantly running behind something, if you are constantly trying to impress people, doing things, most of your time goes into your job or business. After that, you spend some time with your family. There are other responsibilities as well. So are you prioritizing yourself? If you want to be successful, you need that headspace. And how will you get that? By prioritizing yourself. How would you get that headspace? By giving importance to yourself. If you are happy, if you are healthy, you would be able to do each and everything. But if you are not, you are gonna have real struggle. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me how you are prioritizing yourself. What do you think about it? If I hope this video creates value in your life. Thank you so much. I'd see you in the next video.